Hello everyone, this is Impulse, and welcome back to episode number 30 of our Futurecraft Let's Play. This week, we're on snapshot 13W23B, and I am just putting all my good stuff away because I'm getting ready to commit suicide. Yep, I'm gonna do it. I can't handle it anymore. I'm gonna take the jump off the roof. Yeah, I need to. You saw me break my bed. That was the my currently set spawn point, and the reason I did that is because I want to get teleported or respawn back at spawn. You know, my spawn point of this world. So in order to do that, I figure I will just jump off. Oh, here we go. It's like a nice little plank. Walk the plank. I'm just going to jump off here, kill myself, and with my bed being gone, my spawn point being gone, it should send me back to spawn. So here we go. Woo! Oh. Okay, I am standing here. This is basically the center of my spawn area. At least I believe it is. May not be exact, but it's close enough. And I have been doing a lot of work around here. A lot of work around here. Basically terraforming. I flattened this entire thing out. As you probably saw, my biome here is ice plains. And so, kind of, I'm not that excited about the fact that my spawn is in ice plains. But we're going to make the most of it. And you may be wondering why I'm here. And the reason is, the popular choice voted on from last week's Futurecraft episode was to move my iron farm. And of course, spawn area, spawn chunks, is the best place to move it. That way, no matter where I'm at in my world, I can have iron golems producing and melting down to iron and all that good stuff. So it was actually quite funny because it wasn't just the move your iron farm that kind of got the popular vote. The real vote came for move your iron farm and build the iron trench. And so I was like, what the heck is the iron trench? No, I'm just kidding. I know what it is. I just trolled you a bit. The iron trench is actually one of the, well, not one of the, it is the most productive iron farm that's out there right now for Minecraft. And it was developed by a YouTuber named Tango Tech. I'm sure you guys have heard of him before. I've mentioned him quite a few times as well. So, that's what I'm doing out here. I'm preparing to build the iron trench. You can see I've marked off kind of where the corners of the main trench are, and then it's got a secondary component I think I'll put back over there that way. So, I got 3 chests stacked up here. I'm kind of still in the process of gathering materials, but I've kind of decided I want to build this out of snow. And also we'll be utilizing some of the spruce wood and leaves, kind of make it match the environment is my plan. And I've built up, a little hut for me to stay in, kind of in that mountain there as well. And I'll go through these chests here. Here's another chest. This is pretty much all the recommended materials that you need to build the trench. So I took my time, took a lot of time actually to gather all these up. So I'm ready to start building this thing. And then down here, I also have ice. I'm going to use, ice as well. It's kind of as the, kind of give it like a trim or whatever you want to call it, accent color. So we'll see. We'll see how I utilize it. I basically will decide once I get to the build on where that's going to go. Plus, I need to make sure it's away from torches and other things that are going to melt it. So anyway, you might be wondering what this monstrosity is over here. Got a snowman in it. This one is not named. Maybe I'll call him Bob 2. I think I named the last one just Bob. So this is just Bob number 2. Give him a name that quickly, huh? And what the idea is here, basically, here, let me show you a little better. I have the now infamous Etho Hopper timer. And I forget how many items I have in it. Let me see if I can see. I have 17 items in it, and basically it's gonna, anytime, the items get over here, it's gonna set off this comparator, it's gonna go through, give a quick pulse, and that's gonna fire that piston as well as this one behind it, and that's gonna push basically the snow into this water channel, which is going over hoppers, connected chests down there, And yeah, it's going to do that every once in a while, just because as you're harvesting snow, it all collects right there. So I kind of wanted to push it into the water and have it flow down. This is actually something I saw another YouTuber do, MobbinMinecraft, I believe it was his name. I'll put a link to his video. He called it like a AFK snowball machine or something. Anyway, so got the idea from him to kind of do the same thing. I was harvesting a ton of snow, and you know, it's getting to be pretty tedious, so I wanted a way to do it a little easier. So just threw this together real quick. The other thing it does is it's got a little dispenser here with some shovels in it, and it basically shoots out a shovel, you know, when you need it. So the idea is, I'm probably going to get attacked by mobs, it's getting late, but you fill up your hot bar basically, except for where you're going to have your shovel. Let me make sure they're all filled up, and then once you turn it on, you can start, see it already shot one out, but you just start harvesting snow here, and you'll see it get pushed in a second. There it goes, and it's basically pushing it down into the water channel below, and that's getting sucked up by hoppers. And then just about the time your shovel runs out, it spits out another one, and you'll pick it on up. So, you know, obviously I started this one with an extra shovel, but that's okay. This will still work the same. And there it goes. That one's about out. And you can see I'm kind of hitting in between these two snow piles here, and that's what's causing it to go super fast. So yeah, this was my way of just, you know, kind of automating the snow gathering process the best I can. It's not fully automated, obviously. You got to stand here and hold click. I mean, I suppose you can do that trick where you, I think it's change your mouse binding and hit F10. Okay, here we go. I knew it wouldn't be long. Whoa! Oh man, getting me with my own fire. I don't think there's any. Oh, I was gonna say there's no water around here. This way, right here. Oh, I might as well turn this off so it's not shooting shovels out. Took me off guard there. Yeah, we'll put that one back. Yeah, I better keep that one. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically it. Let me show you where it all collects. Down here you can see I kind of stacked some chests. There's hoppers under that one, that, you know, under each one that goes into the one below, just so I have two chests kind of per space here. And as you can see, it's working brilliantly. So you can see these top ones are starting to collect, so yeah, don't worry about these mine carts. I was kind of toying with the idea of doing like one of those infinite storage systems, but yeah, I changed my mind. Thought the better of it anyway. So yeah, I am ready to start building the trench, and I'm going to get to that here in a minute. Do you want to show you kind of my inside of the mountain base over here? So we'll just hop on in here. You can see I kind of decorated it with some snow. I kind of brought, you know, I was trying to bring the outdoors in, was my idea. And on the floor, I think these are, yeah, furnaces, you know, just little walkway in here. Kind of got a couple chests in here. I got to move some of these chests in here or something too, but yeah, some wall decorations. You can see there's this lighting bug going on, but it kind of makes the ceiling dark. Not sure if I am in love with it or not, but anyway, yeah, I mean, this is basically just for me to hang out in at night, you know. Of course, I do have zombies knocking on my door, especially in the snapshot. They seem to be, you know, I don't know what changes they made, but it seems to me like the zombies can track you from much further or something. Because, you know, it seems like I'm out here and they'll just start coming from over mountaintops, like way off in the distance. And I don't remember them being able to track you from that far before. So anyway, I think that might be one of the changes, but I'm just taking a guess at that just based off of observation, you know, as I'm building. So anyway, I think I will come inside and hit the sack. It's been a long day of gathering materials, and wake up in the morning. Now all refreshed, we'll get started. So I will start building the trench, and I'll be back with you in a second. Well, hello there. How did you get here? Oh, you wandered off from your village and you're lost, huh? Well, you came to the right place, because at night it gets pretty dangerous out there. That's right. So you're welcome to stay here if you like. In fact, I might have a job offer for you. Have you ever wanted to have kids of your own? Because I could use a few villagers for a project I'm working on. So basically, I need you to breed me some. What's that? Oh, you say it depends on who your mate is. Oh, okay, I understand. I think I might have somebody perfect in mind for you. I'll just have to see if a friend of mine's willing to let me borrow him for a bit. So I'll tell you what, let me go find out, and if we're lucky, you'll get to meet your mate when we get back. Alright, now don't look. I'm gonna go through my secret passageway here. Go talk to... Oh. Okay. Just leave then. Alright. I've been wanting to use this for a long time, so here we go. This is something I did a while back, and I've never really used it, never really had a reason to, and I kind of do now. I need to go see a friend of mine and see if he's willing to hook me up with the perfect mate for my new employee over there. Alright, so here we go. Let's see if it works. Crap, that actually worked. Man, there's Tango's iron trench. This thing is so awesome. Oh, hey, there's Tango now. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Impulse, this is unexpected.
Yeah, man. Sorry to bother you, but I had to activate the gate. Look, I'm in the middle of building the trench right now, and I really want it to be special.
Oh yeah? Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, I wanted to do this right, and I wanted nothing but the best villagers in it. So, of course, immediately, one particular villager came to mind.
I see what you're getting at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let me see what I can do. Hang on.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Slappy. How's it going in there? Whoa. Calm down. I know it's been a while since I visited you. No. Trust me, man. I have not forgotten what you did for me. But listen, all right? You've been down here a long time, and I got a friend who needs a favor right now, so I think it's time for you to suit up, my friend. Yep, that's right. I've got a job for you.
Hey, there's the man of the hour. Hey, thanks, Tango. I really appreciate this.
Oh, no problem at all. That poor guy's been cooped up in there for far too long. It's about time he gets a little action.
Well, don't you worry. I'll take good care of him. I'll get back to you as soon as he's performed his duties. But if I were you, I wouldn't wait up. Well, Slappy, this is Spanky, my newest employee. And you two together are going to make some beautiful children that are going to grow up big and strong and run my iron trench for me. So I'll go ahead and leave and let you guys get to know each other, and I'll let you get busy. To it. I'll just leave. Well done, Slappy. They grew up to be big and strong. You like it in there, guys? You do? Sweet. Well, it's good because you guys are doing an excellent job. Yep. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Check it out. Let's go. It's working. It's alive! Oh yeah. Keep on coming. This thing just got done building, I'd say, maybe 30 minutes ago, and you can see it is working like a dream. Already got just these hoppers I put down on the ground to collect, and we'll have to get the iron shipped off, but yeah, these are already filling up. So, yep, here, let's get a better look. Go to my little lookout post up here. There we go. Yeah, let's get down. So you can see, here's what it looks like all finished. I haven't really decorated it or anything. Have to figure out exactly what I'm gonna do there. I know I still got all this ice. I still have all these spruce leaves. I kind of want to use those, and kind of thinking I might cover, everywhere where you can see. Definitely, in here, kind of close all this off. And, I don't want it to look exactly like a big cube or anything, but this is just great. I mean, for you, that was like just a quick cut, and bam, it's all built. But for me, that was hours and hours of work. And, I'll be honest, it didn't work right out the box. I got done with the tutorial, and there was a few things. Let me give you some friendly advice if you're going to be building one of these for yourself. If Tango says, put the repeater on 2 tick delay, make sure you put it on 2 and not 3. I actually did that twice in here, and it took me forever to find. And there was another thing I did where I didn't put the redstone dust on top of a block that he said to, so yeah, that caused some problems. So, I mean, you really have to pay attention to what you're doing when you build this thing, because one little mistake will cause the whole thing to not work. So, anyway, got all that ironed out, and now we got to think about, what's next. What do we do with this iron? So let me give you my idea. I was thinking, it's kind of, it's great that this thing's here and it's going to be producing, iron nonstop, but I don't really want to have to travel all the way to the spawn to get it. It would be cool if it got shipped off to my base, which I believe is that direction. I'll find out here in a minute, but if we could just send it along a pipeline, underground all the way back to my base, then it could make it to our storage unit, and that would be great. Problem is, that's going to take a ton of hoppers. I'm thinking at least 200 or so hoppers, depending on how far my base is. I can't get over how well this thing produces. This is just ridiculous. So yeah, let me go gather some hoppers together. I might have to go chop a few trees down to get some chests made for them. Iron's obviously not going to be a problem. I can get it from here now if I want. And let me put those together and see about digging a path all the way back to the base. So I will do that and see you in a few. Okay, so I went and I did cut down some trees, but I wanted to real quick cut an idea of how far my base was going to be from here. So I'm standing, here's where the hopper chain would be, and this is X69, 70, you can see it's going down in that direction and up in that direction, right? So the base is actually at X 1045, so I was way off with everything. It's that direction, and it's about 1,000 blocks in that direction, and the Z's at 220 and 100, so we need to also go 120 blocks that way. So we're looking at a lot of hoppers, about 1,100 or so. And yeah, that's just too many trees for me to be cutting down right now after this big project. Need to take a little break. This has been taking me a long time to get to here so far, so I'm gonna switch it up, change what we're gonna end the video by doing, and instead of doing that hopper chain, it makes more sense anyway to kind of filter out the roses, I decided. So instead of just sending everything down the hopper chain, let's go ahead and take care of the roses. We'll get them filtered out, and I don't have use for them, so let's just go ahead and auto destroy them. So I started, kind of hooking up a sorting system here, same one that's in at my base, the comparator, and then a couple redstone. There's a repeater under that, and that block, and the torch that basically allows you to set a filter. Let's see, you have 22 items in here, and then usually there's 1 down there or 2 down there. Oh, there's nowhere for it to go right now. That's why. And so, basically that will get locked, but every time a new item comes in here, it will allow one to go through, that kind of thing. So since we're going to be pretty much underground, I was thinking, well, let's go ahead and just make a little disposal unit for them right here. And we can do that by just placing a dropper. So now we should start to see every time an item comes through. Here, let me grab those out of there, just so we know that we have a fresh start. Oh, and I got this blocked off, so I don't have new items coming through. But we'll just throw... Well, we actually need to use that, so I gotta move the blocker back a block so that we can test this properly. Take that out. There we go. And then we need to put the roses in there. That way one at a time comes into the sorting system. So we'll put 23 in there. And you can see the flashing going on down there. That's because it's filtering them through and should be making its way into the dropper. And on the other hand, if it's iron or any other sort of item, that should not be going in the dropper. Hate to be auto-disposing our iron, and instead to be right there. Good. And so that line will, we'll have to get it away from that torch, of course, but we'll carry it, down and around and then send it off that direction. So maybe I might extend this pipe over one more and then do that just to make sure. So from here, we need to kind of hook up a, basically every time an item gets in this dropper, we want it to dispose is the way we're going to do it. So we can pull signal off this dropper. That will tell us whether or not there's an item in it. And then from there, what would be nice is if we could just make like a clock out of the deal. So let's see here. I know of a good way of doing a clock. I don't know if it'll work in this situation, but I'm just afraid of how it might interact with some of the other things going on, like that hopper there. But basically, if you wrap redstone around like this and put that on, anytime there's an item in there, let's see. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, because the signal's not strong enough to make it all the way around. So what we could do instead, and this actually will help with what I was worried about, we'll go comparator, and this may not be the most resource-friendly way to do it, but we could do it this way. We got plenty of room. We're burying this anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. I just want it to work. And now we could put, now that repeater's got full signal, we could put that, make sure you turn that on, and then bam, we have a clock. So we actually want that clock to wrap around back to this dropper here. And how we could do that is maybe, well, we got enough room, maybe we can come up over top, or we could power a block diagonally to it and then kind of bud power it. That would actually work pretty good in this situation. So let's do that. Instead of coming out that way, let's come out this way, there we go. And then we'll bring up the power here. And we basically want to bring it on top of that. And then in this little space here is where we'll end up, if this works, putting lava or something so that it just shoots right into it. So let's just see what happens if we do something like that. Now obviously this is not going to have any, it's getting powered diagonally, so it's not going to react to that at all, unless, let me see if I got any left over here. Yep. We're going to put an item on top of it that will kind of force an update. And by putting this track on top of it, that should power the track on and off with this pulse, and then that, in turn will give that dropper an update. Okay. So you heard it click and it turned off, and it turned off because there's no items left in it. So there you go. So you can hear it just shoot away, and it's only going to shoot when it has items, and they'll all, they should all be in here now. So, yep, there they were. I just picked them all up. So just all we need to do now is add lava there, or you could put, of course, a cactus underneath. I don't know if I have either right now, so I might have to go grab that real quick. Let me go check these chests. Nope. Oh, none left over from the trench. Nope. Okay, let me go grab some lava. Alright, so I got my lava bucket. Let's go ahead and pour it in there. And we'll put our block back on top. Redstone on top of that. Let's see, that's not going to interact with those hoppers or anything like that. And then we'll go ahead and carry this chain over one more for now. Like that. And so all the iron should end up in there. In fact, we'll probably want to at least give ourselves a place to store it for now. So let's grab a chest. Gonna need more than this, that's for sure. So, alright. So we should have roses coming in there, auto-disposing. And I guess we'll find out. We have, hey, are you friendly? Nope. Thought you were just coming to say hi. What are you doing? Alright, so take that out. And we should see it right away. Hopefully those are roses getting destroyed and not our iron. We'll take a look here. Uh-oh. What we got going on? Okay, it looks like it's roses. It just hasn't gotten to the iron yet. So it's going to get rid of these roses first and then go into these ingots. So that's all getting auto-disposed. That's exactly what we want. I'm going to leave this open for now, although you can see we'll be able to cover it up, you know, maybe with the... In fact, that probably doesn't need to be on top, does it? Power that block right there. Should be just fine. So we can test that out too here. See if that's still working. Yep, that was extra. So that's actually works out perfect. So, you know, if we cover it up, you won't even see it. It'll be flush with the ground, you see. Perfect. Auto item disposal unit right there. And everything else, I guess, is, you know, it's not just iron, it's going to be rotten flesh too. Anything else, you know, if something happens to end up in here, you know, some mobs or whatever, you know, might as well transfer that too, I guess. Well, alright, as the sun sets, we will call it an end of an episode for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I know it was fun for me. It was a lot of work, a lot more work than I usually put into these, I'll admit. But it was a lot of fun, you know, getting all the resources for this and building this up. Many hours put into that, as well as, you know, some of the cool editing stuff with Slappy and meeting up with Tango. A lot of fun there. Thank you, Tango. Appreciate that. Appreciate you loaning me Slappy to get this project underway, too. So before we go, I'll get you guys some options to vote on for the next episode. And without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Option number 1 is going to be those upgrades to the Enderman farm. And that was the adding a sugarcane farm, adding a cow breeding farm to that Enderman farm, just so we can crank out some books while we're there. Option number 2 is going to be to add a slime farm to the world. As I was getting my sticky pistons together for this project, I realized I do not have a lot of slime balls, so thought about it and thought, hey, maybe it'd be cool to have a little slime farm. I don't know if I'll go over the top with it or just something quick and dirty, but anyway, let me know if that's something you'd like to see. So option number 2, slime farm. And option number 3 is one I presented last week. Going to present it again. It's a villager trading system. I think I mentioned it last time. Haven't traded at all yet with villagers in this world. So it'd be kind of cool to, you know, trade, get our diamonds that way. Then I might have to start thinking about, you know, all the items you trade them with. You know, how do we get those? Do we need to do more farms with those kind of things? So it'd get me thinking, get us thinking anyway. And yeah, so villager trading system, some sort of way to keep a lot of them together in a good organized fashion. Alright, so it was option number 1, upgrades to the Enderman farm. Option number 2, slime farm. And option number 3, villager trading system. So please remember to vote. Go ahead and throw those votes down in the comments right now, and we'll see which one wins for next episode. And I'll see you then. And with that said, have a good one, everyone.